It is a rainy day, so it's the perfect day to go to the Goodwill outlet. But I want to finish this before I go in. Just in case you didn't know, coffee plus thrifting equals happiness. It's a thing. I have my bags here, my water bottles in there. I have a granola bar in my bag. So I'll see you in there. Good morning. They're full. There's a ton of them. All right, I got to come up with a plan of where to start. And this area is calling my name. Okay, so this is an Ann Taylor sweater. They wanted $9.99 at the thrift store. So this is going in my cart. It's a small, so we'll see what else we find. And then I found some slim boyfriend, size 28. And then I found these Abercrombie and Fitches, which are super cute at the bottom. So those will be going in my cart. And then I did find a baby Gap little jumpsuit that I'll stick in there. Found this vintage tablecloth from probably the 80s. So that was super cool. And I also found this really pretty For Lucky brand blouse. This is not a brand that I pick up, but the design, the grandma crochet squares, check that out. So pretty. So this brand is Joseph A, which is not one that resells a lot, but that's okay. Find the tag. They are West Elm, and I'm pretty sure that they're duvet covers, but I am not positive. But West Elm is not inexpensive. Let's see what it says on the tag. It says, holy cow, whoa, silk and cotton, unbelievable. 2 of them. This I don't know if I'm going to get. It is a brand new Express. This I think could do well on Depop. It is a homemade crocheted scarf. It's collecting a ton of Barbies. I got rained on loading up my car, but I am super happy with all my purchases. One of these items could pay for the entire haul. I spent a little over $107, rounded it up to 108, and I got a duvet, 2 comforters, some silk curtains, tons of clothes. I also got 5 or 6 pairs of shoes, and I think I got 1 purse. Make sure that you stay tuned for the entire haul because it's amazing. It is the next day. I am in the area where I do all my photographing and shipping. I'm going to show you everything that I found yesterday, and one of these things could pay for the entire haul, which is amazing. So I'm going to grab my receipt and show you how much I spent. So you can see I spent $108, and once I figured it out, I ended up spending about $1.24 on each of the clothing items and the shoes. And as far as comforters and things like that, I'll tell you exactly what I spent when I get to those items. The first item I'm going to show you is the one that could pay for everything. There are 2 of these, and they are, I was lucky to find the second one because it was buried. They are from West Elm. I'll show you. I blew my mind. I just grabbed them because I knew that they were West Elm and they were curtains. I don't know if you can see on that tag, it's 100% silk. These are 100% silk blackout curtains. These retail for, if I looked it up correctly, over $300. So this could be $100 to $150 just for these curtain panels. So this was a really great find. So the shoes that I have, again, $1.24 a piece, really great price. It went down to $1.59 a pound once things were all said and done, because normally it's $1.79 a pound, and then it goes down after 25 pounds. I got to 28, and so there you go. Been loving finding vintage. So I found some vintage, and I did check for dry rot. I always check for dry rot with shoes. I found these vintage Hot Kiss adorable wedges. Look at how cute these are. And they really don't have much wear on the bottom. If you can see there, they're really cute, like Mary Jane style. These are a size 7, and these could go for between $30 and $40. The next pair of shoes that I found is, I was trying to see if it had it on the bottom. I don't know which way it'll show up. Minnetonka. These are a size 7. These look like they were either never used or hardly used. I don't know if I should have left these behind, but I'm going to do the best that I can to sell them because they were in like new condition. I will not put brand new. If I don't know for sure if something is definitely brand new, I will not put anything more than either excellent used condition or like new, depending. So these will be like new because there's just try on wear. The brand is Henry Ferreira Collection, and these are so cute. So these are perfect with the upcoming spring and summer seasons. These are a size 7. These will probably go between $18 and $20. These I've been having on my bucket list for a little while. These are Candies, and Candies is one of those brands that is amazing to find vintage. So these are clogs with the nails. I feel like when they have the nails on the side, they're worth a little bit more. These do not have much wear, and I was very careful to make sure they didn't have any scuffing here and no marks on the wood. So these are, I believe, a size 7 also. These should sell somewhere between $40 and $75. Comps were kind of all over depending on the styles. It was extremely crowded on this day, let me tell you. I couldn't get into certain men's areas until they slowed down. I couldn't get to the shoes and purses right away because I am not that person to like fight the battle of trying to get through. I figure if it's meant for me, it will be there when I get there. And if you dig far enough, you will still find some good stuff. So anyways, this is the purse that I found. Now, to me, as soon as I saw this, I thought it was a Dooney and Burke because it does look like a Dooney and Burke with the pebbled leather and the colorway. And, you know, this on the front and even this part right here. However, it is not. That's okay. It is a BOC, which is one of those brands I think that is underborn. It might be the Diffusion. I'm really not sure. I also found a number of children's items, which there were only 2 items out of all the kids' items that I will be reselling. The rest I will take to Kid, which is very similar to Once Upon a Child. It's just that Kid is the one in my area. The ones that I am keeping to sell is this hand knit, gorgeous purple, blue, and gray colorway. I just feel like this says galaxy and space and boho, just prairie, like a whole bunch of things. It's got, they look like wood, and I thought they were wood. They are not. They're plastic, but they have a wood look to them, the buttons. And so I think I'm going to try and sell this for around like 30 to 35. And then the other one that I am going to sell is this vintage Winnie the Pooh sleeper. I mean, so stinking cute. And I am glad I washed it. I got a few stains out of it. It is Disney. It is vintage. I'm guessing I will be able to sell it somewhere between 30 and 50. That is just an estimate. I have no idea for sure. This guy had to come with me. He is a weighted item, and I have a child with a disability that loves weighted items. Particularly, she has a weighted dinosaur stuffy that she uses, and so when I saw this, I was like, there may be a child out there that's like my child that loves weighted items. And so this guy is coming with me. I'm putting him in my cart. Pillow Fort is the brand name, and there are a few sold for that between that $15 and $18. So Mr. Parrot came with me. I have a completely mixed bag of items. I love this particular haul. This is better, in my opinion, than the last haul of clothes that was my Goodwill Bins haul. If you saw my Goodwill Bins haul, the last video, you'll have to let me know if you agree with me that there are some really amazing items here as compared to my last haul. This is the only pair of jeans that I found that I kept. I did find a pair of J. Crews that I loved until I saw this huge like gray line on it that was like almost imprinted on the denim. So those unfortunately went back. So these are Abercrombie and Fitch. They are the skinny high rise, and I got them because they are a size 32, which is equivalent to a 14. So that is an amazing size. And they are black denim, but I feel like because they're in such amazing condition and they have the open front at the ankle, they're such a fun style that I do think they could do well. And they're in excellent pre-owned condition. So those should sell right around like the $25 to maybe $30 mark. And this I had to get to try it out. I've never sold a dress like this, but it was so beautiful. So I know nothing about this brand other than its name and the fact that this was made in South Africa. So this is a plus size dress. The actual size I have to do measurements for because the size that I could find was not in here. I could not find it. And so it does zip in the back. It has like, I would say these would be cap sleeves. And it is like a faux wrap in the front almost, but like only wraps to like the bust line, and then it's A-line. And look at this gorgeous print. I just absolutely adore this dress, and I'm hoping that it will sell around the $40 mark. I don't often find Madewell, but I did today or yesterday. This is a size small, and it is a mostly cashmere and a little bit of wool. So you can see I do need to depill this one, but once it's depilled, it's gonna look amazing probably, and it's a cropped one. So I think it could maybe do well on my Depop. This one I showed you at the beginning of the video, I think, and it is Joseph A. It's a medium. This is 100% cotton. I got it because of the granny squares. Look at how stinking cute this is. I think this could go based on style. I didn't find too many pairs of pants, but I did find these dress pants, Waif, and I want to say it's a Revolve brand. If it's not, I'll put it up on the screen what it is. But these are a size medium. And the only thing that I'm going to note, because I am not going to fix it before I sell them, is there's just a loose button here, but it has the 2 hooks and a zipper, so I don't think that that's going to be a game changer for whoever wants these. These I'm hoping will sell around the $30 mark, and because I do not discriminate based on time of year, if I find something and I think that it could sell well, then I pick it up. So this Lucky brand, I don't sell a lot of Lucky brand, I'm going to be very honest. However, this is more style based. This is a Fair Isle sweater that is in amazing condition. If it was real pilly or something like that, that would be a project for me, I would leave it. But this gorgeous sweater has almost like a metallic shimmer in it as well, and such a pretty color blue. So maybe 25 to 35. This is just a handmade scarf that I found. It was one of the first things I found, if I remember correctly. The camera doesn't do it justice. It is a gorgeous like dark green, almost like a dark hunter green, and then it's got like chartreuse and brown and cream, you know, knobs on it that were knitted in. Such a pretty boho sweater or scarf, and I think I could maybe get 15 to 20 for it. This was a lucky find. Everybody kept throwing it back. I will take it. This is a D & Company, which Denim & Company, I don't know much about this brand. I think they maybe sold at Macy's or JCPenney or one of those places. I can't remember for sure. If you know for sure, put it down in the comments. This is a vintage suede jacket. And I think there's so many aesthetics that could go along with this, because there's a lot of people on Depop looking for whimsigoth things. I picked this up. I will cross list it everywhere, but I picked this up in particular for my Depop. This is no special brand, but it's got, you know, that corset kind of look, and it's lacy, and it's got a lot of really great things, including the size. It's a 3X. Another vintage. And I actually found 2 dresses with this brand name. I don't obviously know if they came from the same person, but they're 2 different sizes, so who knows. Phases. These house dresses sell anywhere between $40 and $60 on eBay based on brand name, vintage, and then there were some other keywords that I saw some use. This one is the medium. These are called house dresses. It's beaded, it's bright colors, it's very maximalist and artsy and kind of boho. And they go straight down the A-line a little bit, but how fun is that? They remind me of something my grandmother would have worn when I was growing up. And this is a Lucky brand. I don't know if you can see it under the cross out. I'm guessing at one point that this was sold at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, or something like Ross or something. This looks brand new to me. Check this out. This is actually sewn. Can you see that gorgeous detail, the counted cross stitch detail? So that elevates this basic t-shirt, which is the only reason I picked it up. If it was printed on, I probably would have left it because Lucky brand t-shirts really do not sell for a whole heck of a lot. And because we're going into spring and summer, I love finding linen. So this is Calypso St. Barth, which is not an inexpensive brand name. These are a size small, but they are a wide leg, relaxed fit with this gorgeous tropical type print. And here's the other vintage Phases house dress. This one happens to be a large, and this one happens to be a slightly, I would say, a very different print, actually. Feminine type aesthetic. So some floral, fruit, and then it extends all the way down. These do have pockets. How cute is this? So again, like $40 to $60. This next one was sticking out and I found it as I was leaving. So this was a nice light item to add in. It is Talbot's. It is 100% silk. And it is this gorgeous, like ascot type scarf. These sell for more than you would think, like the $30 to $50 mark, depending on the size of the scarf, the style, and I'm going to price it a little bit higher. The exact amount, I don't know yet, maybe 40. And this, the t-shirt guys put it back, so I don't know, whatever. It's an extra large, and it's just a basic Nike, but it was new with tags. Sells for $35. I might be able to sell it for $20 to $25. And another vintage. This happens to be an American Eagle vintage. It is a little faded, but I don't think that's going to be a game changer. As soon as I saw these, I was starting to remember from the 2000s, the cable type straps. They are adjustable, just a basic like nautical stripe. Another mall brand, J. Crew. These I think are from 2024. These are PJ pants, so these are in such great condition, and I'm guessing somewhere around 25. And I sold these exact pair of pants. These are Joie, which is not an inexpensive brand name. I think this is the newer tag. I can't remember for sure, but these are a size 4. They are like a copper amber color, but these are a wide leg pair of pull-on pants. This one I got because of the seasons coming up. So MNG or Mango, this is a size 4. And it is just a cute t-shirt dress, and it looked like it was never used. So I grabbed it. How cute. Just a simple t-shirt dress, perfect for spring and summer. This dress is so pretty. I love it. And because this is still here, I don't think it was ever used. So I'll put like new. But like how, I'm going to have to use Betsy, my dress horse, for this one. Such a cool dress. So this next one is another Lucky brand. It is a medium, and it is this really cute boho print, peasant kind of feel. Look how cute that is. I love those colors. If it was one more size up, I'd keep it for myself because I love wearing this stuff with jeans. But anyways, so this probably 25. Another vintage. I always end up finding tons of vintage when I go to the bins. Casual corner, and it is a size 10. However, sometimes with vintage, what I do is if something says a 10, but it measures at a 6 or an 8, I put a 6 or an 8 as the size, and then I put a note in the listing about that so people know that, because vintage tends to be smaller for women's sizes. So what could be a 6 now was a 10 back then. But this is 100% rayon. The print drew me. This looks like Phoebe Buffet from Friends. We have an Anthropology piece. Chino by Anthropology, and it is a size 0 petite, which is smaller, and I don't think that these are super recent, but they are a classic style, so that's why I got them. Burnt orange amber color. This one is an extra large, which is why I grabbed it. If it was a large or smaller, I would have left it. So Lulu size extra large came undone, but this is a wrap dress, and it is a maxi dress, and it has a gorgeous print that would be perfect for something like a bridal shower, brunch, a baby shower. I'm guessing around the $30 mark. I have sold Lulu's dresses for typically between $30 and $45. So this was sticking out, and I grabbed it because I was curious. This is long underwear. Medema is the name, and they're made in Germany, I think. Yeah. These are 40% Angora, 30% wool, and 30% acrylic. So here is the only thing I'm going to have to do that's different than the other ones. The one that was made in South Africa, I will have to do the same thing. So if it's something that I did not find a lot of information on eBay, I'm going to have to go to the company website. Once I take pictures, I can Google image search it and see if I can find it and put in the company name that way. This is a no-name brand, but I didn't care because I'm going to sell it based on style. So this is a 3X. Look at how stinking cute this dress is. I love finding plus sizes that are fun prints, and clearly this is a fun artsy print. There's sometimes when I find something that could sell for 30 and I'm like, I don't want to list that. This could sell for 18, and I am loving the idea of listing this one. So I don't know if anybody who's a reseller can relate to that. Entro, which is just a boutique brand, and it's just this really pretty pleated sleeve print. It's a large. So pretty. Now I have one comforter, one quilt, and one duvet. The comforter is literally still in the trunk of my car because it is so heavy, bulky, that I could not for the life of me carry it in last night. I barely could carry it to the cart when I was walking around at the Goodwill outlet, and so it is one that I will put up on the screen. The brand name is Crossil or Cross. That was a really great find, and she gave it to me for $3.99. I don't know if I'll be able to find the tag right now to show you, and if I don't, I'll do the best that I can to pop it up on the screen. This is a duvet from Cuddle Duds, and it is reversible. It has but it has reindeer on it, so it's really cute. I should be able to sell this between $40 and $60. And then this gorgeous quilt, I'm gonna try and get somewhere between $80 and $100 for. It has a tag that was cut off, so I have no idea what brand name this is, but it has, I don't know if you can see that embroidery, that gorgeous embroidery, at least shabby chic almost, kind of cottage feel to it. In any case, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and be sure to subscribe. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.